Back with some more Mass Effect 2 with Betsy Shepard, our engineer, and we are in the Heretics space station doing Legion's loyalty mission. And we are here at the final outcome, or the final mission, I should say. So we've got rocket drones up here, some rocket drones down there. They will be coming up, kind of like they'll filter through this little maze area, these servers, and then they'll come up these ramps on either side. We can't go down the ramps, but sometimes you can kind of funnel them. If you're ever doing this, don't hide here. It's really terrible. You want to be, even this one here is not the best. I find best luck to be kind of like on these corner ones, but then you gotta watch one side.
Overriding your target.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
This is it?
Yes, we will upload a copy of our runtime into the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us. The indexing operation will take time. The Heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room. We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
You can override these like you did the earlier turrets. They can help defend our position.
Correct. In addition to the turrets around us, there are others on the mainframes below. Indicate which you want activated, and we will program them. Yes, indicate which you want activated, and I will reprogram them. Alert.
I don't know why he says that twice.
A few seconds.
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shepard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Hacking turret. Rerouting friend or foe identification. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Target contact.
So you can see them kind of starting to come in. Yeah, because you're basically standing up here just getting your ass shot off.
Under fire.
Ooh.
Targeting order processed.
I got it!
Alright. One down, and I think there's 3 to go.
Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Acknowledged. Overriding turret. Targeting order processed.
Whoop. You two get there.
Going now!
Hacking turret.
I'll get over here.
Automated flight weapon ring.
Alright, this is going really well as I curse myself.
Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Hacking your target. Automated flight weapon ring.
My shields are
Ah! No, stop.
Order processed. Target. Processed.
He goes!
Target contact. Sniper rifle neutralization.
Get over there. Is that it?
I see you, Shepard.
Oh, no. No! No! Get off of that! That was bad.
Order received.
Understood. Overload deployed.
Automated flight weapon ring.
We've got cloaked targets.
Come on, Legion, hurry up.
Here goes.
Targeting order processed.
There we go. Whew. Nothing to it.
Data mining and analysis complete. Shepard Commander, it is time to choose. Do we rewrite the Heretics or delete them?
What's to stop them from using the virus later to change themselves back?
We will delete the virus after using it. We judge it too dangerous to allow its existence.
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every sapient has the right to make their own decisions. The Heretics chose a path that prohibits coexistence.
Why are you letting me make this decision? They're your people.
We are conflicted. There is no consensus among our higher order runtimes. 573 favor rewrite, and 571 favor destruction. Shepard Commander, you have fought the Heretics. You have perspective we lack. The geth grant their fate to you.
If they're rewritten, your people will accept them back? Will they even want to go back?
They will agree with our judgments in return. We will integrate their experiences. All will be stronger.
Take them then. When we get control of the core, release the virus.
Acknowledged. Releasing virus. Note, remote access via high-gain transmission required.
What does that mean?
The virus will be sent to Heretics in nearby star systems. This station will broadcast a powerful electromagnetic pulse through FTL channels.
How powerful?
Yield in excess of 1.21 petawatts. Alert. EM flux will be hazardous to unshielded organic forms. Addendum. The interior of this station is not shielded.
That would have been good to know earlier, Legion.
Yeah. Alright, now here comes a really I mean, you've got plenty of time to do it. But it gives you kind of the illusion of sorry.
Here we go.
Oh. Actually, I have more trouble not using or using heavy weapons than I do just going up there and trying to tank that.
Targeting order processed.
Yeah, that used to give me awful trouble. On my trial run, I just went up and jumped on that front thing there and never really even got hit. So. Alright, so we got a level. Yay. Rewriting of the Geth Heretics will make main Geth faction significantly more powerful given perception of Reapers. They may be possible allies, though long-term cooperation remains unlikely. Regardless, data recovered from Geth Station offer valuable insight into AI, social, and technological processes. Legion should be committed to the mission after Shepard's help with the Geth Heretics. Alright. Squad member upgrade. Upgrade squad members with Geth Shield technology. So I think that actually does add 50% shield strength to everybody. But again, I'm not 100% on that. So I know after this, Legion will have something for us to talk to him about. I'm hoping that that will kick over everyone else's final
just went to have a chat with Legion. You better get down to the AI
interaction.
I'm on it, Joker.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here. I caught Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the Geth.
Creators performed weapons tests and were discussing plans to attack us. We believed it necessary to warn our people.
We already made the Geth stronger by rewriting the ones that worship the Reapers. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet by giving them more information.
Creator Talizora acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
You can't let this happen, Shepard. I trusted you, and I worked with a Geth on the team, but this is too much.
So, of course, if you have enough Paragon points, you can do that.
Tally, your father was running brutal experiments. If the subjects had been human, I'd damn well be telling the Alliance about it.
I know, but if the Geth find out...
They'd attack, which would cause a war that would leave both the Geth and the Quarians vulnerable when the Reapers show up. Is that what you want, Legion?
We believed it was necessary to relay the information.
Sooner or later, you're both gonna have to stop fighting this war, or we'll all end up paying for it.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding Creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful.
Aww, they're friends. Creepy smile, Legion. Or, Shepard. Alright, so we'll talk to Legion some more and get a little bit more insight into...
What happens to the Heretics now?
They will isolate themselves and reconsider their past judgments.
How long will that take?
We think at the speed of light. In the time it takes you to voice a question, I can review all my time aboard Normandy. When they have reached new judgments, they will leave their hiding places and return to us.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
We need every advantage if this mission is going to succeed. Is there any technology the Geth can share with us?
Limited code development is approved. We need to access your FTL-com system to download relevant data.
EDI, let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shepard.
Alright, so, you can do the shield, well, the Geth sniper rifle. We'll grab that real quick.
Shepard, Commander.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
We need
We
every
have
advantage.
reproduced our ranged armament. No further
Oh,
code
yeah.
development is possible.
I think we did that already.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged. Shepard, Commander.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
Did Sovereign contact the geth, or did you seek it out?
Excuse me.
The entity you called Sovereign signaled us. Like the geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
Some of the geth followed Sovereign, the Heretics.
The Heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The geth will achieve their own future.
What difference does it make how you acquire a certain technology?
Technology is not a straight line. There are many paths to the same end. Accepting another's path blinds you to alternatives. Nazara, Sovereign, said this itself. Your civilization is based upon the technology of the mass relays, our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara. That was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the Heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it.
One ship, one will, many minds, like the geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Ilos. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. A state compelling to the geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
Do geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus. From a single point of view in autocracies. By codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
So what makes the geth different?
Data is shared between geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
I'm surprised you can speak. The geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
I'd like to ask about something else.
Ready?
I'd like to find out more about you.
We are building a consensus. Please try again later.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
All right. So we, I kind of screwed up there a little bit. I should have talked to, or got the shield upgrade first, and I could have saved a trip up to the upgrade station.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take a shuttle to access your next location.
Yeah. So that is the trigger that starts the kind of hidden countdown, but... Alright. Yeah, we're not gonna get... Yeah, there's some stuff we're just not gonna get, and I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna kind of go around and see if anybody else is willing to talk to us and kind of open up some more. If they will, I will start the recording again. If not, we will meet back at the galaxy map. Alright, hold on.
Matters. Aware that mission is dangerous, different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal, have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
I have never had this conversation with Morgan before.
You've had members of other species make a pass at you?
Constantly. Very awkward. Skin tone apparently attractive by Turian standards. Subset of Krogan sexual deviants enjoy Solarian flexibility, more cartilage and skeletal structure. Asari offers intriguing, actually. Wonder why. Trans-species pheromones unlikely to work. Must be neurochemical.
Wait a minute, Morgan. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, Yeah, okay. So I guess everybody is going to think that we're hitting on them just because we're talking. Whoop.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
All right. Oh, stop it. Why is I don't know why it keeps reloading like that.
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take a shuttle to access your next location.
That is... Oh, that's Kasumi. I always go the wrong way. Well...
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
I figured you'd explain to me when you were ready.
I appreciate your patience. I kept my work clear of our home life. I assumed that would be enough to protect Erica. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
Huh.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles. Not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Hirashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
So how'd she go from blocking your shot to having your children?
I had to meet her. The memory possessed and endowed me. I fell on my knees before her, begged her pardon. She introduced me to the world beyond my work. Eventually, she forgave me. Later, she loved me.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Batarians. A slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the Shadow Broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me. So they went after her.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
You were operating on instinct. By your own rules, you can't blame yourself.
But I made the choice to hunt them. They're the only lives I've ever taken of my own choice. The only deaths on my own conscience. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
Yeah, I know. A lot of women really like that. I don't know.
You're talking to your son again. That's huge. Don't lose sight of that by dwelling on should-have-beens.
You are correct, of course. Thank you for listening, Siha.
I think my translator just glitched. What did you call me?
Siha. Someday I'll tell you what it means.
Aw, we've got a friend. Whoa. Dang, I did it again.
Shepard, anything new?
There is something I've wanted to tell you. I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
You must have seen many things in your years of travel.
As a maiden, I served as a mercenary. I fought tyrants and pirates. I experienced everything the galaxy has to offer. As a Justicar, I saw parts of Asari space few know about. I destroyed villages and saved cities. I even fought a Spectre.
Really?
Why did you fight a Spectre?
A Turian named Nihilus. He may have been on council business, but I witnessed him kill an unarmed civilian. Following the code, I attacked.
Nihilus seemed like an honorable Turian, and a good Spectre.
He may have been. However, killing unarmed civilians is wrong.
But she would kill anybody if it...
When we met, I witnessed you kill a merc who had no chance against you.
That mercenary was armed, and I offered her a way out. She chose to ignore it.
What have your years as a Justicar been like?
Mostly tedium and hardship. Traveling on freighters, wandering through rural areas, rooting out injustices, big and small, putting down corrupt officials. When I arrive in a remote area, individuals often approach me with matters of justice. My judgment rarely turns out the way they hope.
How do you pay for transportation between worlds?
Asari captains often welcome Justicars. We reduce pirate attacks. One raid was called off when the pirates were able to verify that I was aboard.
Why would you destroy an entire village?
I tracked Morinth to a remote colony world. She'd perverted an entire town, making them worship her and bring young Asari as sacrifices.
Ooh.
When I arrived, she fled, throwing her minions at me in waves. They bought her time with their lives. When it was done, only small children remained. I left them in the authorities' care and continued my pursuit.
What was being a mercenary like?
I was a young, impulsive maiden who discovered her talent for combat. I reveled in it, until the day my troop was hired to guard a mysterious shipment on its way to some clandestine drop-off area. I discovered the shipment was slaves, to be traded to the collectors for advanced technology.
I can't imagine you went along.
I demanded that we turn around. My mates disagreed. After they were dead, I brought the ship around. The collector craft was just arriving. They closed faster than I could flee. Fortunately, we were close to the mass relay. I got through, and they did not pursue.
What did you do with all the slaves?
I lectured them on the virtues of strength and defending oneself.
Nice.
Then I distributed the armor, weapons, and credits of my dead colleagues and released the captives on the Citadel.
Aww. Is that the little... Yeah.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
Our lives are secondary to completing the mission.
Agreed.
Oh, I did not mean to get too many renegade points. So that's 30 minutes. And I'm going to go on and break the video there, and we'll continue talking to everybody. And in the next mission, we will probably, well, in the next episode, I'm sure we'll do the next mission. So, alright, hold on.